Shalom. This is Asar Banya Shirala out of Lions Den Camp, located in Jacksonville, Florida. First and foremost, I would like to praise and glory to the Father and the Son, in the proper true Hebrew tongue. Call, Halayim, La, Yahweh, Bashim Shai, Bashim, Ha, Bakaku, that's my mouth. Also, double honors to the elders, apostles, GMS, the double honors to my elders as well, Ahar Wan Bashirala, peace, blessing, 1/3, and salutations to those for elect. It's gonna be a quick little just a quick little lesson that's going on ultimately the second death. And this is we're in the beginning and the end once again. um and the Lord is not gonna break his covenant that he has first gave to us, being the rainbow, being the promise that he would never flood this place again. But he is sending his son for damn sure to give our people, ultimately what they deserve. We don't even as servants, as Lord, well, I'm part of the whole for elect. We don't even deserve to live. But the Lord's gonna have mercy on his 144,000 elect men. Lord will, I'm part of that number. And of course it's 1/3 as well. It's 1/3 remnant of the nation Israel that's gonna be transformed. The men, women, and children. All right. But Yahweh Shai is returning to give this place a sure destruction. Ultimately, that's what the reward for the wicked will be, and the reward for the righteous will ultimately will be the wa and a mark of exemption. All right, but everyone else they want to get a karagma, and we're literally and physically pushing towards that, being that MOTB, that chipper tour, the RFID, they're pushing towards that slowly but surely. So now you're gonna have pushing more towards taking away more and more of the dollar, and pushing more towards the digital, of course, making a new monetary digital currency altogether. A new world order. What what's gonna lead, that will ultimately be that mark that the Lord need for the Lord to come down with great wrath. It's like it for the Lord to come down with which is righteous wrath, his righteous indignation. But it's a Revelation. This is chapter 21. I'm gonna start at verse 8. It says, well, is that? Verse 8. It says, but I can start at 7. It says, he that overcometh shall inherit all things, and I will be his God, and he shall be my son. And as for the 144,000, the elect, the servants of the nation of Israel, the prophets right now on the highways and byways, on the street corners, giving off the proper fruit and the proper sound vibrations. Not these IOIC, ISUBK, GLCC. Most of these, 99% of the dudes in the camp are definitely not sincere. They are, vain worshipers. They're men pleasers, and so on and so forth. We might have one sincere brother, like literally out of the 10,000, I think they have like a whole bunch of people. So out of like the 10,000, it might be one or two that really love the Most High, that really want something better, But verse 8, it says, but the fearful and unbelieving and abominable and murderers and whoremongers and sorcerers and idolaters and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. Okay, man, that was the main point right there. Just going into these sins and these what you call it, I don't know, well, a sin, but these are the description of people. You have people that fear Esau more than they fear the Most High. You have people that don't believe in the Most High. You have people that you got these sodomites, or these sodomites, Jessamites, whatever. You got Jake that want to be criminals. YNs that choose not to love the Most High. You got the whoremongers. And sorcerers. You got a whole bunch of those. I feel like those are a dime a dozen. Those are a dime a dozen, man. And idolaters, those are diamond dozen as well. Everyone want to celebrate themselves once a year. Maybe birthday, as far as birthdays, they want to. Our people want to celebrate their self for a whole month. For some dudes they do it for a whole month. So for some women they do it for a whole month. So they'll celebrate themselves firstly instead of celebrating the Lord. Because more than likely they probably celebrate many birthdays, but never held a now you want to know about the Passover, know about any high holidays that's in the scriptures. On top of that, they're the Most High is not in all their thoughts. So kind of as far as this is going for them. It's going for the whoremongers, the sorcerers, idolaters, and all liars. It says shall have their part in the lake that which burneth with fire and brimstone, man. That's because this place, fire and brimstone, because ultimately this place, America, is going to be turned to a lake of fire. Yeah, man, lava pit. Where Esau going to have to dwell in. That's where they belong. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 14. It says, be ye not unequally yoked with unbelievers, for what fellowship with righteousness with unrighteousness? And what communion have light with darkness? All right. So comment, if you dwelling with these abominations, like these literal whoremongers, abominations, murderers, yeah, man, this is not something you want to be associated with, affiliated with, associated with, whatever case may be. Anyone of that sort, I can't even call my friend. I just call you someone I knew. I say dog. I call you a dog. Like, what you but nothing else, nothing more, nothing less. Well, nothing more at least. If you around somebody that is all of these things, is not from the Most High, and try to help them, if they don't want to get it, then you can't do too much other than doing what you're doing with them and get out your way. Let them get out your way. Shoot, because you don't need anything that's going to be in your path. All right. So it says, for what fellowship have righteousness with unrighteousness, and what communion have light with darkness? And what concord have Hamashiach with Baal? Baal, man. What does Hamashiach have to do with Baal? Or what part have he that believeth with an infidel? So kind, man. You supposed to believe in Hamashiach, not many idols. You supposed to believe, and you supposed to help your family. It says, or what part he that believeth with an infidel, You don't believe on someone that's against the Lord. You're not supposed to believe on anything other than the Lord, firstly. This is Ezekiel chapter 16. I think I started 47. Yeah, man. What is it? 15. Ezekiel chapter 16. I'm sorry, verse 7. It says, yet hast thou not walked after their ways, nor done after their abomination, but as if that were a very little thing, thou wast corrupted more than they in all thy ways. As I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, Sodom thy sister have not done, she nor her daughters, as thou hast done, thou and thy daughters. Behold, this was the iniquity of thy sister Sodom,